You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Oh, I'm so horny. I hate it when they take commercial break. Nothing makes me wet like the Jimbo Trashy podcast. I touch myself every episode. I don't know how much longer I can wait. I'm gonna come so hard when they come back on the air. God, I love it when he says, "Welcome back." Oh, yeah. Oh, Jimbo. Ah.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Trashy podcast. It's now time for the trash list. The trash list is a dedicated list of haters that hate Jimbo Trashy and this podcast. So here's the ones that are going to be in the Hall of Shame. They want to be on this podcast mentioned every time because they hate my guts, and I hate them too. First one getting the gold medal is Meat Hooks. You can go fuck yourself, Meat Hooks, you pill-popping fat slob with an ugly-ass wife that will never fuck you, so you're a bitter cunt. Taking the silver medal is Medvedev. It's a turtleneck-wearing, constantly masturbating virgin who hates my guts because he can't get pussy. And he knows that I am surrounded by pussy at all times. So you too can go fuck yourself. Last but not least, taking the bronze medal is Hogman Choi. He's just a fucking passive-aggressive, balding, midlife crisis experiencing moron that hates me for no reason. So you too can go fuck yourself. A new addition here into the trash list is Short Bus 101. This guy has a big fucking problem with me. But he would never do anything about it in person because he's a little bitch. And I'd slit his fucking throat in public if he had any problem with it. If he had any problem with me in person, I'd kill him and feed his fucking body parts to his neighbors and shit. I don't know.
Eat his babies and shit.
I don't know, yeah. And then last but not least, this is a guy who's not even part of the hate club, but I just personally don't like him. Iris Silverstein. That's that guy I posted up earlier with the douchebag photo.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Iris Silverstein, I want to you. I'm gonna you. I'm gonna you. Put that on the fucking list. Anyways, that's the trash list. And here's some I guess cool news. I don't know. I'm not even really into video games anymore, but PlayStation 4 was announced. You guys hear about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys know all the specs and all that shit?
No, I just heard about it, that it was gonna come out and shit. At my
Too
job,
excited.
they play like the ocean and shit. And fucking
the new Xbox and the new PS4 or whatever, they're gonna have like no used games and shit like that.
It says here it's not backwards compatible with any of the old games.
Exactly, that too. That's fucking stupid.
So supposedly they're gonna provide a service where you can, I guess, re-download the games at a costly price.
Yeah,
of games you already own.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at a situation now where I'm like, you know what, fuck consoles, dude, because they're trying to fucking they're just like the fucking movie industry or the music industry. They're just trying to like take as much fucking money as possible without delivering, you know? It's like, dude, we already bought your old school games. You're gonna make us buy them again, and then they're gonna do this shit now where they want to do, you know, before, like when you order a pay-per-view, everyone, you know, pitches in $5, and then you get like fucking 10 of your homies and you watch the fucking pay-per-view. Now they want to do this shit called pay-per-viewer. So what will happen is that you know your system will have an eye in it and it'll scan the room.
About that.
And it'll say, okay, there's like 30 heads in there. Well, that calculates to be X amount of dollars. Okay, it's just 3 guys in there. Okay, then that's gonna be this amount of dollars.
What
so
the
more people you have in your room to watch that pay-per-view, it's gonna cost more for you to buy.
Well, fuck it, just tell them to go wait in the other room.
Well, then it'd probably say, oh, there's more people in the room. Must read, you know.
Yeah, it like sees what kind of reactions you get to commercials and shit like that. But a lot of people don't want it though. You know, like they try to make it seem like, oh, look how cool this is. It's gonna know what kind of commercials to play. Or if you're having a conversation, it'll like listen into what the fuck you're saying, and then like it'll be like if you want to go on vacation, it'll start bringing them commercials for like Hawaii and like flights and shit like that.
Yeah, because it'll hear your conversations.
Yeah, it'll hear your fucking and record you, and do a face recognition, all that shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want to get that either.
That's why I'm saying fuck consoles, dude. If I ever decide to become a hardcore gamer again, I'm gonna go PC.
Yeah.
Just build your own rig.
Way ahead of you, man.
Go to Steam. You know. Oh, you're already doing that now?
Yeah, I've been playing on the PC lately because like, fuck, man. Like Xbox is trying to Jew you out on everything. Yeah. It's like you know that they took my license away for Zune on there and put it onto my brother's Xbox, and I can't even watch movies on mine. I have to take his Xbox Because one time I watched a Zune movie, like a movie on Zune at his house, on his Xbox with my profile. It's still on my profile, but it has to be on his Xbox. So then it stayed like that. It's
That's
stuck on his
retarded,
profile.
dude.
And I called Xbox or Microsoft, and they're like, oh, I don't know that. Basically, they're telling me it sounds like a you problem, you know? Like they're not really helping at all.
Can't you? Isn't there a way to like? Because I remember before I've had like someone come over, and we'd play like a wrestling game or something.
Yeah.
And they'd upload their profile onto my Xbox, then they deactivate it back onto theirs or something. Can't you do that?
Well, that's the thing. It's like the license is what's stuck on his Xbox.
Oh, it's not your
like-
profile.
It's in my
just the
name.
Yeah, it's under
Okay.
his name, the license, and it's stupid because I have like over 20, close to 30 like TV shows and like just episodes and
No,
stuff like
I
that.
have.
Oh well,
close
you
to
do
30.
now,
Yeah, he
but
has.
but it's like they're all purchased with real money,
Yeah.
and it's fucking stupid, man.
You should just get Netflix, dude.
Yeah, no,
what I
well,
got.
now one of my friends, SGA chick.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna be fucked over eventually, but so far I've had no problems with Netflix.
I don't even have fucking cable no more, dude. I told
Yeah.
him to fuck off and kick rocks, fade to black.
Yeah, fuck. I would never get cable anymore either.
Shit, I use my brother's Hulu and my homegirl's Netflix, so I'm good. You know. and YouTube.
So is SGA Smoking Gun Addicts? Is that still going on?
Oh yeah, 96 strong, man, on
Damn.
Xbox, and then we got 20 strong on PlayStation 3.
Do you want to plug that right now? Anyone that or is it like invitation only, or is it anyone can join? Or
No, you have to know an SGA, and you have to actually play with us for a few weeks, so we get to know what the fuck you're like, and if you're a little bitch or not welcome, you know, because like we try to get people that they're not drama queens.
how do you filter them out? I mean, what do they do that says you're disqualified from?
We have a few guys that we make clan leaders. Like it's 4 of us, and what I do is I make them meet those guys, and these guys are people that they don't judge people like automatically. Like they actually want to get to know the person, and just because it's all about just having fun and playing a video game. You know, why so serious about shit? Normally people are always talking shit because they act like high school kids.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, how old are you, man? Like, are you gonna play a video game or bitch the whole time? So we just kind of base them on their attitude. We don't give a fuck how good you are at the game, as long as you just want to kick it. You know, that's what we look for. And so far it's pretty good. In Chicago, my cousin Kodo, he says that they have something called Impresa SGA, and it's a bunch of like his family members over there, and they do like paintballing. So we have a paintballing team out there. And then we have an airsoft team in Canada, so it's pretty cool. And then we got a group of guys in the UK. And
I think that's cool how you guys were able to get all these people to like stick to those 3 letters and like rep that, you know?
Yeah, we have barbecues too sometimes at the house over there
yeah.
by my house, and we've gotten up to like 20 SGAs just showing up.
Like people you don't even know, only through
like we didn't know each other. They just showed
Oh.
up, and then we all started getting along. People in Canada from SGA, they all start hanging out too. And then
cool.
like the UK ones hang out now, and it's kind of like just like, oh, you live around me? Well, let's hang out. Fuck it, you know. So
Who came up with that? With the Smoking Gun Addicts?
Well, Rebel Knox came up with the letters, and then we just kind of started thinking of a name, and I just told him, I'm like, hey, that sounds badass. We need to use that name, Smoking Gun Addicts. And from there, it just started, like, what, I think 2005?
Fucking Knox, dude. Starting empires and doesn't even realize it. Shit. He's got fucking shit on YouTube, doesn't even know.
He wants to just be a soldier, man. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm a soldier. I don't want to be a leader. I was like, it's good, man.
It's funny.
He's an
because
OG, though.
I have to like remind him, hey, remember that song you did? Oh yeah. Like, dude, it's been on YouTube and people have been hating on it. People have been liking it. Like, oh, really? Oh yeah, I gotta do one of those.
Oh, really? He has a song? I didn't even know that.
You never heard Knoxzilla or Knoxzilla?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, never. Well, I barely got a new computer. I'm barely getting into the whole the real YouTube, because Xbox is stupid and they can't actually put the real videos that they have on. You have to put exactly what it is, like spell it exactly on there for you to find something.
Yeah, the filters are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've typed in my own stuff and I was like, dude, it's fucking. I just uploaded. How's it not on there? You gotta type in exactly.
I found your stuff on there. I easily I just put Elvis on acid and it pops right up. Everything you have, and you know what I do though? I filter it with just that channel, because you can do that. Oh, okay. So I just put just that channel and it has all of your stuff right there.
Oh, that's cool. We gotta get you on an EP, dude. We gotta make a Grinch EP. I know we're doing the 40-ounce Steve stuff too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we gotta. The way I look at it is like we should have our own solo EP shit, and then we also have like the 40-ounce Thieves with like the collective unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, good release. Little by little, like Wu-Tang, dude.
I was working on the hook for. We're calling it Dope, right? Is it Dope or DOPE or is that the name of the track?
Yeah, Dope.
Dope. Okay.
The one that we're all done throwing their verses on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was working on the hook to that, and that was sounding pretty dope right now. to pick any word of the alphabet, you know.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you were putting it all together and shit.
Yeah, I was working on it early before we started this podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How about your verse?
I still have to write the last few bars of my verse, but I haven't tracked it yet.
All right.
But I've been stuck with Mike Checker fucking has the track that I'm doing, so I had to get that shit done. So now I'm caught up to speed now, so now I'm gonna finish up this with my writing on this one.
That's good though. You always got something to do now.
Yeah. And then even Knox has got his own EP that he's starting on, but I don't know where he's at as far as writing it. In fact, I was gonna have him be on this podcast tonight, but he was on the last episode. We kind of did like an impromptu episode with PVZ and him. So I figured I'll space them out later because I don't want to have. I tried to not have the same person on every single podcast, because then it gets kind of redundant.
Knox everywhere.
Plus, I know he's been having some car issues, so it's like him coming down here twice in a week. I'd feel like he'd be stressing too hard over it.
Yeah. I think he's just working cool now.
He's good now.
Yeah, I think so.
So did you guys hear about Jack Swagger getting arrested?
Who the fuck is Jack Swagger?
Jack Swagger. You remember Kurt Angle, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jack Swagger was kind of like the new replacement for Kurt Angle after Kurt Angle went to TNA, and Jack Swagger had like this, all American gimmick because he was a collegiate wrestler, and what's it called? I don't know if he went to the Olympics, but I mean he was a really good wrestler, and they're just giving like the all American gimmick that Kurt Angle had, right? So. Anyways, he kind of floundered, didn't really go nowhere, and then they started giving they repackaged him. He came back recently, and he won the Elimination Chamber to go to WrestleMania. This just happened a few days ago, and his new gimmick now is that he's like this, like one of those like patriots that's like they're taking away our rights, and like the legal immigrants are fucking coming over here, like kind of like a racist, like like a racist Alex Jones type of guy, But Alberto Del Rio is the world champion. So that's why they're trying to set that up. They're trying to set up that program. Alberto Del Rio is the face with the championship against Jack Swagger, and it's going to come to a head at WrestleMania. Well, like I said, just a few days ago, he won the fucking thing to be declared to go to WrestleMania. Well, 2 days later, he gets fucking popped over there in Mississippi, leaving the SmackDown tapings with marijuana in his fucking car. So, I mean, that's his first violation that I know of, but WWE doesn't really fuck around with that shit. Especially when it's weed. I mean, steroids you can get away with.
That's okay.
A little slap on the wrist. Well, because they look at it as like, oh, you're doing steroids to improve your character.
Oh, yeah.
But weed, you're just fucking off. That's the way they look at it. I mean, it's stupid.
But weed can improve your character too, though,
I know, right?
Yeah,
you could probably work on your fucking, your fucking promos and shit. Come up with some cool
It's all hard to think of something for it. It's like, yeah.
No, I swear, I smoke weed because it helps with my athleticism, dude. I swear.
It helps my eyes get red.
But yeah, he just got popped for that. So he's not booked for the weekend house shows, which is bad news because that means he's probably fucked. But he is booked for next week's Raw, so I guess we'll see what happens with that.
Well, if he's popular, that fool McMahon seems like he's smart enough to just...
He's not popular though.
Oh,
he's just like a dude they're kind of forcing on us because he's so talented. He just didn't have that it factor that caught on with the crowd,
Yeah.
Nah.
He's just like a talented dude, but he just doesn't have that fucking cool persona.
Like Big Show?
Yeah, like a Big Show. Yeah.
Oh, man. Wrestling, for me, I'm sorry, but wrestling for me ended when Attitude Era ended.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. That's why a lot of those dudes went to UFC.
Yeah.
They just cater to UFC because UFC's got blood like every time, and it's real.
Yeah. Wrestling used to be good though, man. It was really good.
What I like about wrestling is that it's entertaining still,
Yeah.
UFC could end in 2 seconds. Or it could be a snorefest submission match.
Exactly.
We'll be right back on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Trashy podcast. To keep it on the wrestling theme for a minute.
Oh shit, that's fucking Razor Ramon, huh?
Yeah, Razor Ramon is not good these days. And I'm about to play you a video right now where he's kind of... This is kind of like the aftermath where basically DDP... You remember Diamond Dallas Page?
Yeah.
Well, he retired. He started doing all this yoga shit and, kind of improved his, he looks healthier than he's ever been because he's been doing this yoga stuff. And you can just tell this guy has improved his life in every aspect. He looks like a happy... You can just tell. Just looks happy as fuck and healthy, Well, Jake the Snake Roberts was one of those dudes that, let drugs fuck him up his whole life. Ruined his career, basically. I mean, he still had a pretty successful career, but he probably could have been a world champion, if drugs didn't fuck it up. And alcohol and all that. So anyways, Jake the Snake Roberts went into his house, basically. It's kind of like a halfway home. Not a halfway home, but like he takes you into his home. You can't drink, you can't smoke, can't do no drugs or nothing. And he cleans you up. The guys, I guess they do yoga. He feeds them good meals every fucking day. They get like pedicures and shit. I mean, he just they just act like royalty and shit, but you can't get fucked up. So Jake the Snake Roberts has dropped like 50 pounds or something in like 2 or 3 months, and he looks way better now, So anyways, now Jake the Snake Roberts is all on the bandwagon, like, yeah, it's all about DDP yoga, blah, 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 I'm clean, I'm trying to get back in the business, brother. Just like, he's all about it, So they called Scott Hall because X-Pac called DDP saying, hey, Razor Ramon's fucking not good, man. He's on his deathbed. Like, we need to fucking get him help, Yeah. So they've had a video of them talking to Scott Hall, and he's just fucking saying, I'm dying, man. I'm dying, dude. Like he doesn't want to live anymore. Well, they took that video off the internet because when Scott Hall found out about it, he said, no, I don't want that on the internet because people fucking remember me as Razor Ramon. I don't want them to remember me being this suicidal fucking alcoholic. Well, he's like kind of gathered his senses a little bit, and here's the video now where he's like, you know what? I want to let you guys see that video because, this is my story. Even if you don't like it, fuck it. Like, this is who I am and shit. So here's the video right here.
Hey, yo. Bad guy here. I want to explain something to people who've been following this journey that's just beginning on the internet. It came to my attention, a day and a half ago or so when I was in Florida that there was an unflattering recording of a phone call of me talking to Dallas and Jake that I have no memory of, and apparently I was very intoxicated at the time. So Dallas called me, or I called him, or anyway, we were talking on the phone, and he offered to pull it down. And having no knowledge of how computers work, I said, I didn't know you could pull stuff down, but said, yeah, pull it down there, buddy. So anyway, it was pulled down. Having arrived here in Atlanta now and seeing it, I just want to say that I don't recommend that kind of behavior. I'm not endorsing it. It's been my story, and I'm Scott Hall, and I approve this message.
I'm gonna fast forward to like 2 minutes or so into it. That's when you can hear his actual what mind state he was in.
Wait, man, damn, that's the guy with the beautiful body and hairy chest and the long
Say
shiny
hello to the
hair.
bad guy. Yeah.
What? Damn, looks crazy.
Anyways, I don't want to keep it too down, but Razor Ramon has been in a fucking shitty place for a while now.
Damn.
And I'm hoping he gets his shit together because he was like a childhood hero of mine,
Yeah, man, he was one of my favorite rappers. I mean, fucking
Rappers?
rappers.
Yo, Chico. What's up? Anyways, his son is wrestling now, too.
Oh, really?
His son is named Cody Hall.
Cody.
And the funny thing is about Cody Hall is that he looks... he looks like a white boy version. Scott Hall is a white boy, but
Yeah.
he looks like... Scott Hall could pull off kind of like the Cuban look, with the dark hair and shit. Well, this guy's blonde-haired, But he's got, Scott Hall's build and, body frame, So it's weird. It looks like a white Scott Hall or something.
Right. You have a picture of him?
Let me find one for you.
He's like, I want to judge him.
I need to judge this guy immediately. You can't really tell in these pictures. I'd have to like pull up a video of him wrestling or something. Yeah, none of these pictures that I'm finding even look like him. Here's like the only photo I can find of him, but I mean, I don't know. He's got like the same height and length.
Is he fucking like hugging Kane?
No, that's Scott Hall. Scott Hall wears the black and red kind of shit. That's like his wolf pack. What was that one for now? Is that the?
This is the other view.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it
put
dope.
the scotch right here and shit. And fucking
Evil Doers Beware is showing me another backdrop that he's drawing for the Trashville episode. I don't know when this will air, but I mean it's gonna basically be interjected into the podcast during the commercial breaks. So during the commercial breaks of this podcast, eventually, I'm not sure what episode yet, but we'll have it'll be an episode of Trashville. So it won't really be a commercial break. It'll be a commercial break for us, so we can take a leak or take a smoke break, whatever we need to do. But what it's going to be for the viewers of this podcast will be a cartoon. So stay tuned for that. It's coming in the near future. Do you guys have any crazy dreams? I talked to this with Knox and PBZ the other night. Surprisingly, Knox is telling me he doesn't really have crazy dreams. But I had a really fucking crazy dream last night. And if you guys have any, I'll let you get into it. But last night I had a dream that I was in a sweatshop. And it was a bunch of Asians. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were making. I want to say it was like macaroni and cheese. Like something like really ridiculous, right? Yeah. And I was like I was in the sweatshop. And I was like walking with like some government officials or something. Like I was a part of the government officials, and I was like walking, like observing them and shit. And then one of them coughed, like one of the Asian ladies coughed, and then everything halted, like production halted because someone coughed. And then some little Asian guy was like, "Who did that? Who did that?" And like everyone's like fucking, this guy's like going berserk, like who coughed, And then all the other like workers in the sweatshop point at the lady that was coughing, so they fucking get some guards or something, and they grab her, and she's like fucking reluctantly trying to like break free and shit, and they end up grabbing her and they fucking strap her to this fucking bed, and then some other girl was fucking one of her, like maybe it was her friend or daughter, I don't know, but she was like trying to like stop them, like no don't, but this is all happening in like Chinese language or something, I just kind of like interpreted, okay, this is what's going on. That's funny, but it wasn't English, so they grab her too, and they strap her to this fucking bed. And then they put like a glass container over her, and I'm standing here watching this in my dream, and all of a sudden they fucking like pressed a button or something, and it just fucking starts spinning real quick like a drill, and the fucking body's just like turned into fucking meat. It went from like, you could like see the body, you can see like the body like ragdolling, and it went so fast that I don't know if it was a drill or what the fuck happened, but it was like spinning so fast that it just like turned into hamburger meat. And I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? And it was like all brutal, and you could hear screaming and shit. And I was just standing like, whoa, what the fuck?
Is it one of those like realistic type of dreams where it's like, what the fuck? And then you just wake up?
It was realistic. I was like creeped out, like, oh shit, dude, oh fuck, like if you saw something on, like if you saw a beheading on the internet, like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like that's like the kind of feeling I had from it. And then I woke up, but like that's just a typical day in the fucking sleeping realm of Jimbo Trashy, Do you guys have any sick dreams like that?
My dreams are lame, dude. Like, I'll dream that I'm at work working, or I'll dream that I'm at home, like,
or it's just real life,
watching TV.
Yeah, and then I wake up, and then sometimes I think their memories like, wait, did that happen, or was that a dream? Because they're so lame. They're like,
boring ass. Yeah, those are some boring ass dreams. Or how about that one time? No, actually, no, huh?
No, I had like a couple. Like I remember one time I had a dream. I don't remember it that well though, where it was like zombies, like there was a zombie apocalypse and shit. And then fucking my brother and me had to round up fucking my parents, and my mom had a shotgun in the dream, and we're all worried about her because you know how my mom is. She's all small and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking older and shit. So, but she's shooting the shotgun and shooting zombies and shit. And she's like handling her shit, dude. It was fucking weird.
It's kind of like what the fuck, but you're still worried and shit.
That's the thing about zombie movies. Like anyone can be a hero. As long as you have a gun. You can handle your shit, right? If you just know how to aim and fucking fire.
I mean, zombies are pretty stupid. Hopefully, they're gonna be like that if they ever do come.
I mean, you can be some big fat black guy. You can be some skinny athletic white dude. You can be some scrawny little Asian girl. If you know how to fire a gun, you can kill those zombies and shoot them in the head.
I did have. I don't know if it was a dream or not though, but like, well, I don't know. It it was too real, you know. It's like one of those. One day I was just laying down on the mattress on the floor because I was too lazy to, you know, go up on the bunk bed back in the days, you know. So I was just laying down watching TV, and it was back when my brother still was in the same. It was back in the days, man. We still were in the same room, and I can see him snoring, you know, sleeping, and like my head was always back against a closet, and we always left it open, you know. We always left it open. We didn't really care, and it's like one day I'm just watching TV, and next thing you know, like it feels like I kind of like drift off, but everything looks the same. Like there's nothing like, oh, this is a dream. You can straight up tell, you know, or something like that. And I don't know, I felt something wrap its arm around my neck, and like it felt like I could feel it. Like it wasn't choking me, but it was tight around my neck. And then next thing you know, I could see like hair, like in front of, just like the Grinch type of hair in front of my face, and like it feels like I feel like I'm slowly being dragged into the closet, and then I'm trying to call my brother, and my brother's just like knocked out, but I can't really talk. It's one of those type of things where it's like you're trying to talk but you can't.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like sleep paralysis.
Yeah, exactly. And next thing you know, but see, this is the weird part, is I wake up after like I put my foot, like the only thing that stopped me from going all the way into the closet, and it's like I look back, and this is what kind of was like, oh, it's a dream, you know, but at the same time, I don't know. Like the whole closet was pitch black inside, so I couldn't see anything, but I couldn't see who was holding me. I could just see the hair, and like I could feel an arm around my neck. And then next thing you know, like what stops the whole thing is, and makes me wake up or snap out of it at least, I put my foot at the bottom of the foot of the bed, and it's just kind of like trying to pull me, but it's just kind of like I'm not moving. So next thing you know, I just snap out of it, and half my body's in the closet, but my bed, I have wooden floor. How's the mattress not gonna slide with me? You know what I mean? It looked like I got dragged off of the mattress.
Oh shit!
And like my foot was exactly where I had it, and like I woke up and I felt like someone had just let go of my neck. That's the creepy part. And man, every day I close the fucking closet now, man.
Closet monster trying to get you, dude.
Man,
I leave with cookies and milk.
Fuck that.
I had something kind of similar to that. I mean, it wasn't as scary as yours, but I remember I was like, you know, it was one of those nights where I didn't get enough sleep or something. Like I only slept for like 3 or 4 hours. I stayed up all night, then I had to get up early. So I was passed out. You know when you have to get up early, you kind of anticipate that alarm going off. So sometimes you wake up before the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
So I was sleeping, and I woke up, like half woke up, like I was still like I was like still my eyes closed, but I became conscious, and I heard whatever I was listening to was like a podcast or something that I had playing on the background. So I heard the podcast in the background, so I kind of woke up like, okay, I'm awake, but I'm trying to tell myself go back to sleep because I don't have to get up yet because I didn't hear the alarm. That's like my brain's telling me this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm still laying there trying to go to sleep, or I'm asleep, but I'm still trying to like get unconscious again, if that makes any sense. And then I'm hearing the podcast in the background. All of a sudden, I'll finish this when we come back from the Jimbo Trashy podcast commercial break.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Check out the latest sounds from the occult experimental rock project Elvis on Acid with their second album release, Prehistoric Psychonaut.
With historic obligations, we've come so far. We're cutting away the spiritual line. Take consolation, they don't care who you are. You're damning us to hell, it's written in the stars.
Follow Elvis on Acid on Twitter @Elvis on Acid. Go to youtube.com/Elvis on Acid to hear the latest. Global Psychosis Entertainment, Dark Jam Records, and Elvis on Acid are not responsible for any violent revolutions, drug overdoses, or attempted suicides that may occur after listening. This ad has been brought to you by Global Psychosis Entertainment and Dark Jam Records. Copyright 2013.